healthy beverage. Now, I have this weird habit, mental problem, where I have to flick cans. You take your finger and you flick it. I don't know, I grew up being told that knocked the bubbles off the side so that the can would not explode in your face. And I've just done that ever since. I don't know, like, I never bothered to look up if that's, like, scientific or anything. But that's just something I do. I'd probably bother some people, but it's hot. It's like 67 degrees out. But I'm used to winter. Let's do what's happening in the news. Some of these newses are not kids friendly. So if you drink, let's say you drink 3 cans of soda a day on average. You drink 3 cans of soda a day on average. That's like 100 gallons. So if you ever seen fish tanks, like 100-gallon fish tank, or a 55-gallon or something, double up on a 55. That's pretty. That's a lot. Not a swimming pool, but it's decent. I drink probably 1.5 cans. I'll drink one on lunch and share half a can at night or dinner. And that's like 50 gallons. I see everybody jogging. I see a lot of people jogging. It's like lunchtime. And I wonder, where do these people come from? Where do the joggers come from? Is it maybe they're like, are they office workers or somebody and they're on lunch and they spend their lunch like jogging? Because they always come out in like swarms. Coke has that real bite to it. Maybe I'm a pansy. I like it. I like the Coke bite. I gotta say, generic Coke, like, I have to say, the Coke, the original taste Coca-Cola, Coke can get it. I would do Coke if it was a girl. Memorial Day here in the States. And that'll be nice. Do you have any plans? I don't have any plans. Maybe I'll play some Dungeons and Dragons. Say hi to my brother who came back from Japan. I'd like to go fishing or something. That's probably what everybody's gonna. All the other fishing people are gonna be there. I like fishing alone. I like to just go catch the fish, throw them back in, observe nature around me. But I struggle with the ethics of fishing. Fishing is fun. But fishing kind of traumatizes and hurts the fish. I own fish, and I actually I have strong connections with some of my pet fish. And they have personalities and stuff, and I don't know. It's like, man, I'm hurting fish in the wild. I feel like an asshole. And I generally don't eat them because the fish in the wild are nasty. They got worms all over them and they look diseased. So I put them back in. I try not to hurt them. But in the act of catching them, I mean, anything can happen. So I try to be responsible how you catch and how you handle them. keep your hand. You don't want to remove the slime coat. So fishing is fun and relaxing, but I feel kind of bad doing it. But at the same time, I try to justify it because everything else is probably stressing the fish out and trying to kill it. Every second in the river, lake, something else is trying to eat it. Half the time, they're not even wild fish. They're like farm raised and then put into the river systems, because our rivers can't even like fucking support fish. Depressing. So I'm like, should I feel bad? Maybe I'm treating the fish nicer than anything else is. I'm giving him a worm to eat. Do you ever struggle with the ethics, morality of things? I have a hobby. Is this hobby good or bad? I also clean up trash, so I feel a little better. But sometimes the fish die. Maybe they get gut hooked. Maybe they run into the hook with their face. I feel bad about those. I feel like, man, I killed him for my enjoyment. Not on purpose, but sort of on purpose. I'm fishing with that idea that that could potentially happen. I don't know. How guilty should I feel? So, I thought I'd start, like, bringing my camera around with me and filming just random stuff. Like, I have no idea what to do with my channel. I'll try to get some interaction, talk with people. It says 67 outside. I'm such a pansy. I feel like I'm cooking. I'm cooking out in the sun. It's weird getting used to having a job that you can get 30-minute breaks. Like, you punch out. I don't know. I did like 7 years in a factory where you weren't allowed to step outside the factory for your 8 or 12 hours. You had to stay put. And like, I can drive around. The option to go to fast food is terrible. Like, I'm real cheap. So, I've never ordered out food. Like, I've never had delivery. Too expensive. At the factory, I didn't have to worry about that. But now I have the ability to drive to, like, McDonald's and spend, like, $4 and get food. Ugh. It's hard not to. It's a real struggle. It's a real first world struggle. So I try to bring lunch. That way I'll feel bad if I don't eat it. As much as I was saying I love Coca-Cola, I really need to stop. I feel bad drinking it. I should save it for special occasions. What's hot on the net right now? So we got tornadoes. Tornadoes are weird. Tornado came down near where I lived a few years ago. It was weird. It's a kind of an area I never really thought. I never like grew up thinking, oh, there'll be a tornado here. Well, actually, I feared that as a child. I actually was scared that a tornado would kill me as a child. I was also terrified of lightning and storms. It's real embarrassing. When I was a kid, I'd wear like huge earphones to try to keep me from having panic attacks when I'd hear thunder. Couldn't sleep at night. What a dweeb. I was so shaken by an event. I was camping and a big storm rolled through and a tree almost fell on us. And I don't know, after that it took me years to get to be okay with storms being around, whether it be like even the simplest little storm. If like a little bit of thunder, I'd be freaking out. Real silly. But I got over it. I thought I never would as a kid. I was like, man, I'm going to be pathetic all my life. Now I don't care. It's like, whatever. Obviously, I'll care if like I see a tornado coming. I'll be like, I'll get out of the way. I'm like not fearless. Like, I'll jump into tornadoes. I don't actively seek out death. Is that okay to say on YouTube? I don't know. The D word? You can't say the D word. I don't know. Who knows anymore? I have like a couple subscribers, so I don't know if it's really a big deal. But my ad revenue that I don't get, that I have like a couple thousand views. That's it. Well, I hope everyone has a fantastic Memorial Day, because go out and enjoy it. I hope it's sunny for everyone. It's nice. Blue skies out here. It's real nice. Should be nice. Watch me, I'll stay indoors the whole time. Like, lay in bed. Being lazy. That's vacation for me. Anyways, till next time. Have a good one.